If you can hear me right now, that means you have joined me on the Danfo conversations. The only Danfo that goes where other Danfos cannot go. Like, seriously. Yes, my name is Ireti Bakare Yusuf. It's an absolute pleasure to be here with you. I've got two remote controls in front of me. Not quite sure where they're supposed to go. I don't know. Welcome. It's a Danfo, it's a jiggy jagga. It's a jagga jiggy. A lot of people get jealous about my Danfo, but you know what? Like, I have time for their bad belly. Because when your girl, the original Danfo driver, is looking fine, sharp, and dropping lyrics, it bugs them. It's their problem, right? In the old days, we would say, go get yourself some Fenzik. Do you know what Fenzik is? If you don't know what Fenzik is, go and ask somebody that's older than you. Right, so a lot is happening. A great deal is happening. It's insane. On Borderlines, we are still going to be on the whole US. What are you looking for, my love? If you can see Zainab walking around me, she's trying to do some magic on this screen next to me. Right, so on Borderlines later on at 4 o'clock, which you must tune into, we're going to continue in literally the biggest issue that is affecting all of our lives. And as you know, on Borderlines, we used to tell you, some of you would call in and say, oh, why are you talking about other issues? Why are you not talking about just Nigeria? Aside of the fact that this station literally talks Nigeria, 99.999999999, add all the 9% of the time, it is a 0.0000000, all the zeros, 0.1, that we talk 2 hours of pure geopolitics. But guess what? You didn't know that geopolitics was going to be affecting you, did you? You thought, oh, this is okay. Some of you write things on Twitter to me, and I literally do feel sad. I feel sad for those who bothered to spend money on your education, because clearly you might have been in class, your brain was somewhere else. Because if you thought what's going on beyond the borders of Nigeria, indeed Africa, did not affect you, was not your business, hopefully now you know, because I'd like to know how much you're putting in your petrol, how much your petrol cost you. Heck, you think we have inflation now? Wait, just you wait. Give it a couple more weeks and you'll start to see. So we're going to be continuing talking about the US-Israel attack on Iran. And we have a special guest who is, she's a PhD, she's, she's a filmmaker, but most importantly, she's also Iranian. So she's going to be telling us from her point of view. She's an Iranian American. So it's good to hear from them. And then we've got, of course, our brother, he's a brother of the show now because he's been on the show more than twice, I think now. I think this might be either his second or third time. Shael Abraham, who's going to give us, he's a Jewish Israeli become American. He's going to be giving us that aspect of, the Israeli aspect of things. So that's at 4 o'clock, where yours truly will be in conversation with those two very, very special international guests. Because on Borderlines, our profile is high, because we know you deserve more than basic pedestrian geopolitical conversations. See? And I don't even have a script for that too. I just dropped it like it's hot. Anyway, this is Danfo. What are we going to talk about today? There are two things that I wanted to talk about. I wanted you to talk to me about today. And I didn't have the video for the second one. So since I don't have the video for the second one, I'm just going to talk about it. And then for the first one, we do have the video. So let me tell you the second one first. The second issue that I want us to talk about is, remember that video of the young lady who was literally she was assaulted both verbally and physically assaulted whilst queuing at the BRT bus stop in Ikorodu. Yes, my hometown, Ikorodu. Boom, 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 ba, bam, boom. Anyway, she was queuing at the bus stop in Ikorodu, and she said the queues were so ridiculously long. So she decides to do a video about it, and some stupid woman, and I will call her stupid, not only tries to stop her, she physically touches her, which is assault, because when I don't invite you to touch me, when you are touching me in an aggressive manner, irrespective of whether it's a soft tap or whatever, it is a form of assault. So, but smart as she was, she stood up for herself, so I was so proud of her, and she insisted on taking the video, and the video was important. As a result of this, which Lamata and of course the bus company, they've all said, yes, they know what's happening, they know that they don't have enough BRT out there, so they're going to now have to do something about it. And it's important because I encourage people to take BRTs, which is why this topic is important to me. I really, really do. But she was focused on Ikorodu bus stop, or a particular bus stop in Ikorodu. Have you had the same experience? In which bus stop? What route? So let's put it out there, because we know they do listen to us. I promise you they do listen to us. They're just afraid to jump on this Danfo for some reason, but they do listen to us. And MC Oluomo being our chairman, right? Hopefully somebody will get the message to him as well. So that's one. The second topic that I want us to talk about is Tracy, what's her name now? O'Hiri, I think her name is. Let me remind you, the woman who accused Dave Umahi, the Minister of Works, of not owing her money, but she also alleged sexual assault. Well, we all know what's happened. I think I told all of you that she had reached out to me a year ago. Incidentally, I still have the voice notes that she sent to me. Now, this week, she issued a video, and I'd like us to discuss what you make of it. Play.
Good day, Nigerians. After proper consultation with my family, friends and legal team, and a painstaking review of events of the past weeks, I have come to the conclusion that it's important we give peace a chance. I admit that Engineer Deacon David Umahi, the former governor of the Ebonyi State and the current Minister of Works, did not inform me that what happened to the Neyland engineers would happen to me if I visit Ebonyi State. I do not know the Neyland engineers except what I read about them on the internet and what I heard from people. I apologize to Engineer Deacon David Umahi for the embarrassment this allegation may have caused him and his family. I sincerely apologize to his family, to my own family, friends, and everyone who felt hurt and embarrassed with what happened. I never said Engineer Deacon David Umahi tied towel to meet me in a hotel room. I apologize if the allegations have been magnified and taken out of context. My family and I have decided to move on and face our lives and business. And we want everyone to respect this decision. On the issue of the contract, I admit there was no formally signed agreement between Deacon David Umahi and I. Although the job was done and delivered to his aides, they might have used the material for campaign purposes without informing him and without him knowing about it. I apologize sincerely for any misgivings that this might have cursed. Thank you so much, and God bless each and every one of us. Thank you.
Now, what do you make of that? She said that she may have okay, let me read out the numbers because you can start calling 020127709993. The female line is 020146579190. You can send your WhatsApp number to 5805. She said that that she delivered the goods to his people and they may not have told him about it. She also denied that he didn't come to her with a towel or whatever it was. Look, you're calling. Let's talk. Hello. Yes, good afternoon, my brother.
Yeah,
can you hear me?
My greatest. Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, what's your name?
Benjamin,
go ahead.
Yeah, like I always said, my greatest mistake in life so far, in this life so far, my greatest mistake so far is raising a family in Nigeria. And I'll say it again and again and again. You know why?
I'm listening.
Not only that the environment is unenabling, but the environment is what we call state capture. The people have been captured also. I get what I'm saying.
I'm listening.
So it's my greatest mistake. You know, if I knew better, I won't start a family here in Nigeria.
Well, where would you have started a family? Where would you have started? Yeah, but where?
In enabling environment.
Do you have the passports? Yeah, but what I'm asking is, do you have the passports to live in another country?
Yes, I have a passport. So
no. Could you have lived in another country then started your family there? Is that option open to you? Yeah, but was that option open to you?
If that option did what?
Well, did you have that option? Could you have decided, I want to start my family in another country and then go and live there and started your family in another country?
Yes, I would have done that. Had even I know better now. You know what I knew now. Had even I know what I
Well, how old are you? How old are you?
I'm in my 30s though.
That's young.
Yeah, but I started early, so I'm done with childbearing. But I know I'll correct that mistake. I'm working towards it, and I know I'll correct it.
Exactly. So here's the thing. I don't think, and because I've got time for you rather, because no other call is coming in yet, so you and I can have a conversation. I don't think it's about not starting a family in Nigeria. I really don't. I mean, for all my growing up abroad, I was born in this country, and I am proud that I was born in this country. Funny enough, a lot of people are proud. No. Let me finish now. Let me finish. Yeah, but do we want to have a conversation, or do you want to just talk?
I want to have.
Thank you. Right now, I am proud that I was born in this country. I'm proud that I was born in Lagos. I am proud that I am Nigerian. I am proud that I am from Lagos. I can say, in spite of what is going on in this country and the imperfections of Nigeria, if I had a choice, I will come back. If I have been good enough and God says to me, Sisi Oge, where do you want to go back to? I will come back as a Nigerian, as a Lagosian, with the same people in my life every time, all the time. Now that's speaking for me. I understand what you are saying in the sense that Nigeria is a captured state. That there are people abroad who are saying the same thing, but I don't think what this woman is doing is about Nigeria being a captured state. You see, in this life, we all have choices to make. She made a choice to do this video. She said a minister owed her money for work she has done before she became minister, before he became minister.
I heard everything. I know about the story. So
exactly. So how is this? Yeah, but how is this not her decision, and it's about you not having a child or you regretting having your family in Nigeria?
We don't have the threshold, and we pray every day that our threshold will not be exceeded. I get what I'm saying.
I'm listening.
According to your faith. So we all have a threshold. So I always say that your threshold is not a so that's what I'm saying.
Well,
and
okay.
due to my job, the kind of job I do, and the things I see every day.
What job do you do?
Okay. I don't need anybody to tell me. I don't need a prophecy to tell me what I'm telling you.
But what if you had gone to that other country?
I have many experiences. I have many experiences here in Nigeria. You know. So when I say things, I don't say out of emotions or out of hearsay. I'm telling you from my personal experience, my personal observations. So, okay. I don't want to use the word it is well, you know, but let's just leave it at this. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Right, I have a message here. I have to say, I'm not that, and that's just me. I'm not totally convinced with what he was saying, because I still think this is about the individual and the individuals. Whilst I totally respect the fact that these sort of issues are about power dynamics. There is a power dynamics that we don't talk about in this country. There's the patriarchal power dynamics, and there's also the political power dynamics. I believe both of them played in there, but we'll talk about that later. We're not at that point where it's my opinion yet. You know, I give my own at the end. So you people don't get me started. Are we going on break? Why is it so quickly? Okay, we're going on break. We'll be right back.
Are you ready? All right, let's go.
That next level you have been looking for is here at the Next Level Prayer Conference, Nigeria, by Pastor Bolaji Ido.
From this hour, and everything begins to walk.
For the 13th of March 2026 at the Tafawa Balewa Square, Lagos, by 7 p.m. Experience the move of God and electrifying worship with Nathaniel Bassi, Masichiwo, Bidemi Alauba, Sumisola Agbebi, BBO, Mr. M, and Revelations, and a whole lot more. Don't miss it. Don't miss your next level. See you there.
Did you know that micro, small, and medium enterprises account for 96% of Nigeria's businesses and contribute to about half of the country's GDP? They also provide around 84% of all employment in the country. Want to know more? Join us on Board Street Drive, our new business show, 2:30 p.m. Mondays on Nigeria Info 99.3 FM. Let's talk.
Open the doors to the conversations that move you.
Lagos State enforcement teams carried out cleanup and anti-crime operations.
These are businessmen over Nigeria, and they are very serious.
Did they change anything to conduct election?
You cannot be whipping me with Koboko and Scorpion, and then you expect me to come and vote for you.
I hear some of us opposition is not ready. When the ruling party don't want opposition to exist, what do we do?
These people are just changing figures and cleaning. You can't keep it tiring.
All of us sit down and entertain a conversation where we cannot put internet in one village.
On your favorite dial, 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Welcome back to Danfo Conversations, right here on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Right, welcome to Danfo Conversations. Let's go. Hello. Yes,
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, sir. What's your name?
My name is Robert. I am calling you from Papa.
Go ahead, Robert.
Madam, this issue that involves that lady and our work minister.
Yes.
I watched that video where the woman was in a room and Sowore even accosted the minister. It was a bad boy when Sowore, because Sowore almost put this matter on his head.
Well, he did put it on his head. It's not almost. He did carry it on his head, yes.
Almost all Nigeria, I couldn't myself, because I was annoyed that how could a minister, or before he even became a minister, any other Nigerian, just hit somebody like that and want to walk away from it, because he has the access to maybe the police, and maybe he's in the power, let me put it that way. So I want justice to be served. When I heard that reverse statement that she found whatever she said, that consulting with her family, honestly, madam, I was highly disappointed. I concluded in 2 days. Maybe I was asking myself, was this woman at gunpoint? Or how do they call it? Players have been sent to her neighbors. You understand? Because some people say what money cannot do, more money can do. You know, so how can you accuse somebody of such a high allegation? Overnight, you come and you are saying what you have accused is false. This woman is supposed to be arrested, though. You cannot just be playing with people's intelligence. Honestly, she's supposed to be arrested. And if I was with my, I would charge her to court, honestly. I don't like to. In fact, the way this country is going, me too, I'm not happy over it. You understand? Illegality is becoming legality overnight. Something that is bad, that everybody knows. Before 24 hours, it will change to white again. Where are we going, for God's sake, in this country? Truth is no more obtainable again. You can't even say who is saying the truth, who is lying. My sister, let me give other people a chance to talk.
Thank you so much, sir. God bless you too, sir. It's an interesting point that he made, and I will address them later. Let me read your messages. Good afternoon, Madam Ireti. Oh, my name is Tracy O'Hiri. Many thanks for this topic once again. Thank you. Sincerely, some of our women are taking the emotions of Nigerians for granted. How do you excuse someone nationally? Many people believed and even protested in support of you. The way she claimed they resolved is contrary to the fact she presented as her complaint, only to come out and say you have settled just like that. You have just settled just like that. This kind of issue by some women have future repercussions. People will no longer take women seriously when they cry out for help from men. Thank you. Interesting point. Cecilia, thank God for the lady stood her ground on the BRT. Yes, exactly. The elected people are only first amongst equals. Absolutely. Peacefully, we should challenge these people like Rosa Parks, who must refuse to give up our seats. Here, I say. Here. On Umai and Tracy O'Hiri saga. She sounds more like someone under duress. Sowore said 110 million exchange hands, possibly. She must have been threatened. She has moved on, Ayo. Thank you, Ayo. Right, what have I got here? Good afternoon, ma. This is Jerry from Shomolu. Hello, Jerry. How is it possible that goods are delivered and shared and Humai didn't? I love you, Jerry. And Humai didn't know about it. Abio, there must have been some bargains that have gone underground. That lady should come online and debunk everything she said previously if she's willing to get her money. Because her apology, your messages keep coming in. Because her money, because her freak. Her apology has so many holes in it. Yes, indeed, it does. So again, this lady ranting on this video. A lot of horse trading have gone on into her turnaround from the so-called prominent figures, especially in the southeast region and everywhere this Dave Humai has influence, both in politics and the office he holds. Just wait for the next move. The lady will be rehabilitated, but silently. These present politicians have so much pseudo and ephemeral powers. They are using to oppress and suppress the less privileged in the society. Thank you for that, but you didn't write your name. Good afternoon, Sergey. I suspect the woman has been threatened. Maybe her children or immediate family is being threatened. Thank you. Please never write something saying my opinion or my view. It is so, how should I explain it? So there's a word, I'm trying to say it lightly. It's almost like, I'm always, when people write that on WhatsApp groups, there's my view, my opinion. Hello. We were expecting you to share your opinion in the first place, so it's like a tautology. My view, my opinion. Of course, it is your view, your opinion. Don't kind of minimize it, by them writing my opinion. Well, I would like to hope it's your opinion and not somebody else's. Garrett? Yes, if you don't get it, what do they say, Zay? Forget about it. No, Zay. They say it with American accent. What do you mean? Forget about it. Forget about it. Right, okay. Where am I? Mrs. Cook, good afternoon, Silge. Are you sure she was not intimidated to do this or paid to do the apology? That's Olubumi. I don't know. I'm not saying I'm sure about anything. I'm asking you guys so we can discuss. This Danfo doesn't care. This Danfo ain't afraid of no bagger. Good afternoon, Silge. The controversy surrounding Dave Humai and the businesswoman Tracy Nicholas O'Hiri exposes how unchecked greed and a hunger for attention can destroy public credibility. I really like that. That is so true. O'Hiri's initial accusations, ranging from an alleged unpaid campaign debt to claims of harassment, drew widespread sympathy and mobilized activists and commentators who believed they were defending a victim against political power. However, her subsequent apology and partial withdrawal of key allegations created a damaging reversal that left many of those supporters embarrassed and disillusioned because they had publicly staked their credibility on a narrative that suddenly appeared exaggerated or inconsistent. The episode illustrates how personal ambition, emotional manipulation of public outrage, and the rush of social media activism can combine to produce a spectacle where the real casualty is trust, both in genuine victims and in those who risk their reputation to defend them. See, there's a reason why you live in Aso Drive, Abby, because you is a smart brother or sister. Because I don't know. But your voice reads like male. I'm not sure. Sometimes you can kind of read the tone. But whether you're male or female, thank you for that. You covered it. You nailed it. You wrapped it. And, man, you did a whole damn shebang. Right. I'm coming to your calls. I think I've read all your messages. Let's talk. Hello. 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 Yes, good afternoon, sir. Yes, sir, good afternoon.
Yeah, it's as if we are being bombarded.
What's your name now? You don't want to tell me your name. You know my own name now.
My name is Benjamin.
Benjamin! Go ahead.
Yes. Since we have been bombarded, many things that will make us lose our mind.
Abby.
I'm telling you. Okay, you are talking about this now. Do you know the battle I fight every day is how to shield my children from Nigeria, from the reality of Nigeria?
How do you do that? How do you do that? Tell me. That's an interesting statement. How do you do it?
One is that I try to shield them from the reality of Nigeria by working extra mile to make sure they are comfortable. Secondly, I shield them from some news. I don't listen to news while they are around. I get what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. I shield them from some news. Okay, so why am I saying this? How will I explain to my son now or my daughters now that their country, doesn't say anything bad in somebody forging certificates? I get what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. How do I explain it? You say, okay, tell me, how do I explain it to my growing children? Tell me. How do I explain it? I get what I'm saying.
I am totally getting what you're saying, my brother.
Because my children are very observant and very inquisitive. So how will I answer them if they ask me that question? Daddy, how did they say that somebody that wants to be a president can forge certificates? How will I explain it? So I'm telling you again, that is one of my greatest mistakes, raising children here. I'm telling you again and again and again. We are in a very deep mess. As in, when you are saying you are happy you are born here, it's not the same Nigeria you are born in that you are now. It's not. I'm telling you of a fact, it's not. Because how can you? Okay, how can I explain now that we are an oil producing nation and something is happening in Iran and we are now running helter-skelter for fuel? You know, I have something and say, what stop Tinubu from saying, okay, Dangote, we are giving you crude at a slash price, so refine and sell at a total price for local consumption for we the citizens. For we the citizen, you can try to sell a barrel 5 million outside, but for we the citizen, what stop Tinubu now from saying, okay, supply crude oil at a slash price to Dangote refine and sell at a total profit margin to the citizens. Okay, please, if there's a mother in your house now, your children are going through hardship and hunger, and somebody outside is telling you that, no, this is the ration you give your children. You know? Yeah, and you have the food at home, where somebody will come up from outside and say, okay, no, give them 1 meal a day, yeah? And you as a mother will give them that 1 meal a day and now watch them cry throughout the remaining, hours of the day. Just make it make sense to me. And maybe now you tell me that it's an agreement you sign with whatever OPEC or whatever union. Can't you as a father or as the head of the home know that this agreement is dehumanizing and is killing your children? She say again.
Yes.
She say again. We are just individuals living in a location. We are not living as a country. I tell you for a fact.
Okay.
She say again, put me anywhere. We are individuals living in a location, not a country. We are not living as a country.
Thank you very much. I will. Thank you very much. Thank you for your contribution. Right. Okay. Let's talk. Hello. Hello.
Yeah. Good afternoon, Sisi Oge.
Good afternoon, sir. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Boyesen calling from Afromedia.
Oh, yes, Boyesen. How are you?
I am doing... I'm doing fine.
Say you're doing well because you're alive. You're talking to me. You're doing well.
Honestly speaking, I cannot say I'm feeling okay.
No, I said, how are you doing? Not how are you feeling? It's two very different questions. Do you see? Okay. You forget that this is Danfo. Talk to me.
It's all right. You see, my dear sister, do you know what pains me?
What?
The thing that is paining me. So many things are paining me in this country, but let me just use this one as a yardstick. How can a national assembly, they are paid from the taxpayers' money, and they have the country to go and sit down and say they are making laws and say certificate forgery is no more.
But that's not what I'm talking about. That's not what I'm talking about. Yeah, but that's not what I'm talking about. That's not today's topic.
For God's sake.
No, Boyesen. That is not today's topic.
Okay. If you say it's not today's topic.
No, it's not the topic. Well, there are lots of shows. You don't know. Marianne might bring it up on her top. Marianne, rather, might bring it up on her show. But this is not Danfo. It's not what we're talking about, Danfo, today.
It's all right.
Thank you, my brother.
Let me wait for this topic.
Okay,
I will come back later. Thank you very much.
Thank you. God bless you. Let's talk. Hello.
Hi, Sister. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mrs. Oboli. How are you?
Well, I am fine, Sister.
Go ahead.
Before you not tell me that I did not say I'm fine now.
Well, look, as I say, the fact of the matter is, it is not well in the world, but individually, you're talking to me, you're alive, right? You're all right.
It is well. Sister Ogil, without mincing words, you and I know that what this lady said now is just a prepared speech that was read to pump up the bruised ego of an elite. Period. You understand?
Yeah.
Should I use the Yoruba language that what if you're
You think so? You're not holding her responsible. You're holding them responsible.
I am holding her responsible for bending, for yielding. That is my anger this afternoon. I am livid, but I'm trying to temper it down. You understand? Now, somebody said a time will come when people will lay allegations and we tell them that we don't believe them. I would say if people lay allegations and they don't have the stomach or chest to back it up, then their cause won't be taken up, Sisi Oge. Because how can a lily-livered, chicken-hearted person come out to cry in the world and say, injustice has been done to me, and because of patriarchy or power dynamics that she's a woman or hushes her up to speak up against injustice being done to her. We tell her to just shut up, and then she also conforms. Sisi Oge, although my can conform, I would rather die, Sisi Oge, than conform to nonsense, negativity, and ineptitude. I'm trying to you know, I told you I'm just trying to. Sisi Oge. How would you whip me into line, when you have bruised my own ego, and then I submerge or submit to you while I erase your ego? I would rather die. See, the truth is the truth. And if you try to color it, grill it, or fry it, paint it bad, there's no how. It will still be the truth. But you tell people because if you don't go and do this damage control, I will spare you. But I would never come out and read one prepared speech, God forbid. Because you tell me all animals are equal, it means David Umahi is a higher animal than myself, Esther Oboli. And you want me to do what? It's soft pedal. If my allegations, I have facts, not hypothesis to back it up. I have thesis to back it up. It's okay. I will go the whole 9 yards. But it's a pity. It's just a pity. It's a pity because of patriarchy. Now, when women come out and say, this is what has been done to me, yes, we'll feel it. She might change it. And this is what we have. Look at the cases you've been treating a couple of weeks now, back to back, belly to belly. Mirabelle Zone, this one, that one. How will they start taking the women serious if these things eventually happen? Because they are happening, but they now tell you to change it. Sisi Oge, come out by Bikpadeo. But honestly, with Mrs. Oboli, you will never go scot-free. I would stick out my head, stick out my neck till I make sure justice prevails. And so if you cannot come correct, if you're going to be chicken-hearted or lily-livered, please keep whatever it is you are feeling or passing through to yourself. Not when people like you carry these cases on your head. At the end of the day, somebody will now say, let's tamper it down.
Thank you.
What are you supposed to say now? To look good. Or to make the minister look good. Oh, God.
Thank you very much.
I am pained right now. I am pained right now. Good afternoon.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Oboli. Good afternoon. Right, let me read your messages. I did say to all of you that, I repeat, it was in March 2024 that Tracy reached out to me on DM, and of course, because she had so much to say, I gave her my WhatsApp number, and she sent me 4 voice notes. One is 7 minutes, one is 4 minutes, one is 7 minutes, one is 5 minutes and 41 seconds. I'm just astonished, really. I really am astonished by her video, the latest one, you know. But let's continue. I'll make some time at the end to talk about what I think. Right, I have a message. You're calling. Okay, let me answer your call first, and then I'll read out your messages. Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Mr. Chibuzo calling from Okearo.
Go ahead, Mr. Chibuzo.
You see, my sister, I'm so happy with this topic that you laid before us this afternoon. What actually, to my own view, is that you don't know how much that woman has been paid to change her or to retract her statement. Unfortunately, the last caller, I'm so happy with the last caller. But I'm afraid that woman, that last caller, that woman, let her husband be careful. because because she will be the sort of person that will never take nonsense. On that note, let me come. The so-called woman that laid this allegation, it's a shame that she have to retract her statement. That is a serious issue. It's for our own prestige also, for our own conscience. Now, what will people take her to be? Like the last caller rightly put, if other people have such a complaint, also, who will cry for them? Are you getting me?
I hear you.
And again, I did not start with you when the conversation started, but there was a caller who made a statement that he regretted being in Nigeria. Personally, I prefer, I'm still happy to be in Nigeria. I know we have several indices which could be against some people's desire to be in Nigeria. But to me, I'm happy to be in Nigeria. I don't have money, but I'm happy that I can't be walking on the street, then a police constable will come and stop me. Because I want to see your residential permit. I want to see your work permit. These are things that we have to remember.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah. So, for me, I'm happy to be in Nigeria, and I wish every Nigerian should be happy. So when you travel, you can't have freedom of movement the way you are moving now. Are you getting me?
I'm getting you, sir.
So let us take our Nigeria to be happy. Despite the effort of the lawmakers to tarnish Nigeria in the international community. We should tell them that what they are trying to do will backfire for them. Look at this senator who was said in
I need to wrap up, sir. I need you to wrap up, sir. Otherwise, we could talk forever. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. So, right, okay.
6 minutes.
Okay, no, don't even worry. Thanks, Eze. Let me read out your messages. Good afternoon, my lovely Sissy. My own is that anyone who alleges and doesn't have the boldness to defend it should not come out with it at all. This woman said she has the recording on her phone. So who is fooling whom? Anyway, if she says she doesn't want this to continue, so be it. It's unfortunate that the next victim will not be taken so seriously. That's from Benita. Oh, Benita, it's been a while since we heard from you. Thank you for that. My sister says, okay, this woman must have been threatened and settled. That's one of the greatest problems of this government. If you say the truth, you die. But if you lie for their favor, you live. Settled and silenced. I knew that something was fishy when she deleted all her posts on social media. It's quite unfortunate. Dr. Michael Amugo. Okay, thank you for that, Doctor. Right, Sergey. Insane climes where order and governance take precedence. Tracy O'Hiri would have been arrested and charged, and the Minister of Works asked to step aside. Meanwhile, to allow for proper investigation. But alas, Nigeria is what it is, a country where the law is usually stood on its head. That's Zed Isheshe from Jakande Estate. Thank you. Okay, Afa, thank you so much. This is Adegoke from Lekki. Greetings, Siseoge, one of Nigeria. Thank you very much. I personally think that woman should be sued for saying otherwise. Anyone who publicly accuses others and then reverses or retracts their statement or accusations should be arrested and prosecuted and jailed. Maybe this will serve as a deterrent to others. Good afternoon, Cecilia. The conduct publicly displayed by Tracy Nicholas O'Hiri often reflects a troubling pattern often seen in society. The intense pursuit of money that easily erodes personal conviction and integrity. When financial gain appears, many who once held firm positions suddenly retreat, deny their stance or apologize in ways that embarrassed those who defended them. It mirrors the proverbial chicken that, after having its feathers painfully plucked, briefly runs from its tormentor but quickly returns the moment a few grains of corn are thrown before it, only to be captured again. Nice one. The lesson is blunt. When desperation for material reward overrides memory, dignity, and principle, people repeatedly walk back into the very trap that once hurt them, exposing both their vulnerability and the shallow foundation of their earlier courage. Akim from Ikeja. You get a clap for that. Thank you. I really like what you wrote. I really like it. It's interrogative, it's emotional, but it's also, from a place of a moral principle. Let's talk. Hello. You have 1 minute, if you can do it in 1 minute before we go to break. It's cut off. Hello. Can you talk in 1 minute? Less than a minute.
Hello.
Good afternoon. You have less than a minute. Can you talk?
Okay, let me just make this contribution. You want to tell me that you don't know that woman was paid for her to delete or to retract her statement. She was paid now, but then it's a very dangerous trend. Because next time when a woman comes up to say she was embarrassed or she did this, somebody did that, nobody will take her serious. That's just the area of the whole thing. So,
thank you.
And things like this, before somebody will come up to...
You have 10 seconds
people,
left. Yeah.
Okay. It's all right. I've made my point.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Right. We'll be right back after this.
More conversation, more talk, more right after this. Ramadan, a time of reflection, kindness, and sharing.
Embrace warmth and togetherness with Sedap Supreme Noodles. Made with real chicken essence. Delicious, easy to prepare and share with family and loved ones. Share kindness with Sedap Supreme Noodles this Ramadan. Ramadan Kareem.
Yes, so the next level where you define it don't come.
Say you will not see rain, but the valley shall be filled.
This is my story, my story. For the Next Level Prayer Conference Nigeria for March 13, 2026 for Tafawa Balewa Square with Pastor Bolajido, 7 p.m. sharp. Domisamo, I go see you there.
Enjoy the grace of God. Chains they break, we rise in joy.
From Washington to Beijing, Moscow to Abuja, London to Kigali, the world is shifting fast. Elections are shaping destinies, wars are redrawing borders, economies are rising and falling, and global alliances are being tested like never before. But what does it all mean for you?
With a new administration and a new president in the White House trying to put an end to the war.
I didn't know the historical context, what the state of Israel means for them.
Join the fearless Ireti Bakare Yusuf on Borderlines every Friday at 4 p.m. on Nigeria Info 99.3. As she dissects the biggest global events and their impact on world peace.
Those who are not familiar with Israel or the war itself would not know much about the group breaking the silence.
Borderlines on Nigeria Info every Friday at 4 p.m. The world is changing. Don't just watch, understand it. Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Welcome back to your #1 talk, news, and sports station. This is Nigeria Info.
Nigeria
Right, so there's a video of Sowore speaking about this. We're going to play it now. Hopefully get as much in before the news headlines. Listen.
Now let's talk about Tracy O'Hiri. Now, Tracy O'Hiri has said David Umahi never tied a rapper. He never tied any rapper to meet him in a hotel room. How did you feel when should I say, retracted all these allegations against the minister? Please share your.
I have made it very clear even before this video you're referring to from Tracy O'Hiri that the struggle involving Tracy was a struggle about stopping police abuse. That the police has no right to go bundle somebody from Lagos to Abuja, harass her, or bring her into the room in front of a powerful adversary. So it was a struggle between the weak and the strong, and I always align with the weak. Now, for those of you who may not understand, I'd also always insisted that it's a civil case. And now, the minister has gone the civil route. What is civil route? He approached Tracy, that's David Mahe, and settled her. They had a settlement, legal settlement, not a police case, civil settlement. And from what I learned, he paid her 110 million naira to make a video that is favorable to him. It is called civil settlement in court. That's what I heard. I wasn't part of it because I made it clear that I'm not going to get myself involved beyond the police aspect of things. So, question to ask yourself: if you are not guilty of all these allegations, why invest 110 million naira to just let it go away? So, of course, the answer, as they say, is blowing in the wind. But I'm not here to discuss that because I know that the moment the video came out, everybody's like, oh, maybe she disappointed. No, you can't disappoint me. Before I deal with anyone,
Bring to you real issues, real conversations.
We're a nation that wants free, fair, just elections.
For once, let them look above their head and say, let us do something that is good for Nigeria.
At my age, nobody will fool me. Honestly speaking, Nigeria is in the wrong
The conversation starts here on 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
It's 2 o'clock.
The headline news on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
99.3 Nigeria Info. My name is Israel Umor, and this is the headline news. Military to receive new hardware as Chief of Defense Staff Christopher Musa says troops winning war on terror. Federal Ministry of Health flags off distribution of 371 solar systems to boost primary health care. Court rules Ondo Governor Aiyedatiwa ineligible to contest 2028 election. And ADC gains 9 senators as a Baribe defection sparks Senate dispute. Lagos State warns residents of early above normal rainfall and potential flash floods in 2026. And Lagos State government moves to enforce mandatory health insurance scheme. Anticipation builds as Square College Vetland Grammar School reach I beg to defer finale. And experts warn Israel-Iran conflict could worsen Nigeria's fuel and economic crisis. ECOWAS calls for restraint over Guinea, Liberia, Sierra Leone border tensions. And United Nations Chief Guterres urges ceasefire as Middle East tensions reach breaking point. And finally, Nigeria's women's basketball team Coach Rena Wakama urges team to move on after first ever loss to South Korea. And that's all on the news making the headlines at this hour in your number one station for talk, news, and sports. My name is Israel Umor. Danfo Conversations with Ireti Bakare Yusuf continues.
Don't be left out of the conversation.
It's great conversation all day on 99.3.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Welcome back to Danfo Conversations, right here on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Right, so you heard Yel Sowore give his side of the story. He said 110 million, I was writing it down. He said it was a legal settlement, 110 million, to make a video that was favorable to him. That's a quote from what Yel Sowore has said. It's interesting. So if you go on her handle, she doesn't post her video on her handle, certainly not on her IG. IG is the social media that I use the most. She doesn't. She posted Yele's video. I believe, curiously, right, so there's also on her handle the options of the court settlement. Court to handle all matters, option 1. Option 2, so she had option 1. Court to handle Nigerians. You are aware that our country, Nigeria, belongs to only the Nigerian politician and their children. They have made sure that as a Nigerian, nothing works for you. This is from our handle. Nothing works for you, so you can continue to lick their asses. Today, they reached out to my team for reconciliation with a fair bargain. I told my legal team to beware that this very man cannot be trusted, just like I warned and we anticipated. By the time we met with his camp for the meeting this evening, they had changed the earlier agreement and the bargain and came up with these rubbish conditions above. She wrote, I rejected it outrightly and told them straight up that it is impossible. It is an impossibility that will never be possible. I cannot lie to clean up your image or your reputations. She goes on, Nigerians are truly suffering in this country. Imagine the conditions a man owing me for 12 years, who still arrested and oppressed me, is giving to me between me and Dave Humai, who is supposed to give each other conditions. Nigerians, so be the judge. Now, what she referenced above is she wrote conditions, so they had written her. It's on her handle. I'm not making this up. They had written and everything, but I'll read the option. Option 1, court to settle all matters. Option 2, which was the one that she was saying she didn't accept. A video on TikTok and 3 other social media platforms stating that no contract existed between us, that I never chased her, that I never tied towel to her room or any hotel room at any time, that I never said to her in any phone call that she should visit Ebonyi State, that what befell Nayland engineers will befall her, that no communication existed between us until a text message sent on the 14th of May 2023, where she texted, quote, hello to my phone, publicly apologized to me. That's A of option 2. B of option 2, publication of the above in 3 national newspapers of my choice, publication of the above on TVC Arise, Arise TV, NTA, Channels TV and AIT, apologize to my wife and family, a commitment never to be of said conduct to me again or any other person, apologize to Nigerian police force, her husband and children and her church. I commit that my friend can hear. Oh, right. I commit that my friends can bear cost of all publications through her lawyer. These are the options that were given to her. So she had option 1, that was option 2. This was posted on her handle on 7 days ago. On her handle 7 days ago. And in the same post, she had written a caption saying, I rejected it outrightly and told them straight up that it is an impossibility that will never be possible. All in capital letters. I cannot lie to clean up your image or reputation. Alas, we have seen the video. We have seen the video where she's basically said all of that, And Yele, quite rightly, and he's right, he did say his own case about the matter was, look, you can't be using the police to harass the public or individuals or citizens of Nigeria just because of who you are. You can't be shifting somebody from Lagos to Abuja to harass them and have them locked up just because they're making a case, a public case against you. It is a civil matter. And Yele is right. It is a civil matter. But here's the thing. Much as it's a civil matter, it is certainly not a gender matter. In the sense that you have all been saying, oh, you know, the next woman that comes out will not be believed. Why do we always jump to that? It's not necessarily a gender matter. I don't agree with it. And I'll tell you why. Remember the young man, the Uber driver that was attacked or beaten up or something in Abuja, etc., and, you know, everybody came to his aid and everything. He came out as well, did his apology because he was paid, obviously, allegedly paid off. Nobody said it was a gender matter then. Nobody said nobody will believe the next man that comes up. So let's stop making these things a gender matter as if women will tell lies and whatever. That's number one. Number two, the other thing I want to say is that one of you mentioned disillusioned. Yes, it actually creates for an atmosphere of us being disillusioned when we hear those things. Because 2 weeks ago or so, I think 2 shows ago, perhaps last show, I can't remember, one of you wrote about how how social media activism and the fact that people seek out for the likes of, for the social media activist says how much of a mess our legal ecosystem has become in Nigeria. And it is true. It speaks to a very, very weak, almost useless, if you like, you know, legal structure. Number 3, integrity. Tracy, what does this say about your integrity? That's the question. When you look at yourself in the mirror, so many people believed you. Everybody believed you. Not so many people. Pretty much everyone believed you. Pretty much the whole country was on your side. Indeed, you have been brave. You have been courageous. You have been fearless. You have been consistent. You have been committed to fighting your case for 12 years. 12 years. Indeed, you told me that some of that money you got as a loan and the interest was piling up. You told me that you sold your car, so the respect for you was out there. The fact that you actually, because what you had been looking for, in fairness for you, was for Nigerians to come and support you to ensure that you got paid. And that's what Nigerians did. Arise put it out there. Yele got involved, and so did others. And their involvement raised the profile of your case. I saw the receipts that you sent to me. Many people, I just never posted. I did not share your voice note because I respect the privacy with which you spoke to me. Had you said to me I should go ahead and share your voice note, I would have. I didn't ask you. You didn't say I should share it, so I never shared it. But I still have your voice note. So when all of this happened, I reached out to you, actually, because I wanted you to see if you wanted to be on the show. There's something called reputational damage. Your reputation, how we progress in life, really depends on the reputation that we have. So your reputation will arrive in any room before you. And because yours was a case that became a national case, it became a case, it was a case against a minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Indeed, a serving minister, not a past minister, a serving minister. Because of that, and given the video that you have now put out, where you have now pretty much rubbished everything you said, which you also said you had evidence for. Everything you told us and asked us to believe, which we all did, incidentally. You have now done a video to literally disregard every word that came out of your mouth. Your very own narrative. The witness. You were a witness to your own case. And now you are the same person that has rubbished your own witness. I find it astonishing. So that's where reputational damage comes in. People talk about future victims and they've mentioned intimidation. Indeed, I am aware that, of course, the worst thing one could be, yes, gender comes into it in this case, but it's not just gender. It's, as a Nigerian, when you start getting intimidated, because they will intimidate you into silence. I do not disregard the trauma that you have gone through to get your case this far. And in fact, a lot of the pain that you have felt, you will never even be able to verbalize, because some you will suddenly remember. The sleepless nights and the tears, nobody was there to witness. Yele spoke about weak versus strong. Indeed, he's right. This was a case of the oppressed versus the oppressors. You see, Nigerians were behind you, Tracy. Very much behind you. Yele said it's a civil case. I agree with Yele. It's very much a civil case, which was why he was supporting you in the first place. That in the case of in a civil case, you cannot use the police, and this was a message that he was given to the minister. Nobody should be able to use the police to harass. Right? It's a civil case. If you believe she's lying, take her to court. Indeed, Tracy, one of my admirations for you was, I remember you said something about you had taken it to court, but of course, I think by the time you got in touch with me, you said, after 6 years, you couldn't take it to court, and was something about, it was now out of term, whatever the legal term is. Okay? Now, you, according to Yele, you got 110 million in settlement. I am happy for you. I am so incredibly happy that you were able to get at least some of the money that was owed to you. That money will never, ever, ever make up for the pain and the trauma that you have gone through in the last 12 years. It will never make up for it. Never. But at least you got something. I'll be honest with you. I remember when I messaged you, I said to you, manage your expectations, because you may never get that money. So the fact that you got 110 million is absolutely fantastic. But here's what you wrote. Another thing that you wrote on your handle, which you didn't post your video, your apology video on your handle, which is interesting. You posted Yele's interview and you wrote there, at Yele Show, take your flowers, sir. You are our national treasure and your wisdom is second to none. I still maintain it 100%. For the sake of my young children, retreating from an overwhelming situation is a strategic choice, not cowardice. If I fall, I will rise again. God knows the truth. He will fight for me. You know what? You make a good point. Indeed, sometimes we retreat to fight again. Indeed, sometimes we just get so tired. We put our children first. We're like, you know what? I need to focus on my life now. I need to focus on these kids. I've fought this case for so long. I am tired. He's now paying me 110 million. I'm going to take that and I'm just going to rest. But I have to say, It is not only in Nigeria that out of court cases are reached and agreed, but by and large, it is only in Nigeria that I will see lawyers agree that the victim who made the allegation, who is agreeing to an out-of-court settlement, then issues a video to apologize and to make the oppressor feel better. You see, that's the problem, Tracy. Your lawyers should have agreed, yes, to a settlement. They shouldn't have put you in the position of having to do a video where you're then retracting all your truth in order to make him feel better. That makes a mockery of so many things, including justice. It makes a mockery of so many things, including morality. It makes a mockery of so many things, including your self-respect. Heck, it makes a mockery of who you are and all the hard work and, like I said, all the pain, all the tears that you've gone through of 12 years. It makes a mockery of so many things. Alas, you had option one. You posted it. I didn't. Said, let the courts deal with the matter. Option two was everything that you've done, rather. I beg your pardon. Forgive that. Now, why didn't you take option one? You have your evidence. Maybe you know that, like you said to me, the case can't go to court anymore because it's out of term or whatever. But I honestly think your lawyers let you down. I really do. I think they should have found a way to agree to a settlement without you having to do a video that's retracting all the things that you said. It is a shame. It is a huge, huge shame. And indeed, Nigerians are disappointed, and they have every right to be disappointed. I've read messages. I read a woman who wrote you that said, I cried. I even did a video on your behalf. And now you come out and you say this. I think my message to people out there is, if you're going to come out and ask Nigerians to support you, think once, think twice, think 3 times before you do it. Because once you come out, yes, we know. Even in this Iran-Iraq thing, there are back channel conversations going on. So we know that there'll be things happening in the background that nobody will ever get to know about. But you see how you finally close it off matters. What is totally unacceptable is actually coming out to say everything I said before that you all believed was not true. Tracy, you let us down. But I wish you the very best. The very, very best. And I hope you've learned from this. Yes. Anyway, let me answer your call. That's me. We've got 3 minutes left. I'll try and do my best. Make it 1 minute and we'll pick up as many calls. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Agbara. My name is Okon.
Okay, Okon, you have 1 minute. Go.
Okay. See, let me tell you one thing. Money is not everything. You understand me? Good name is better than rich. That is my own. I know, say that woman, it is not this thing. Either they threaten her or they give her some huge amount.
I've just told you. You didn't listen to me. I've just told you what she got. We need to move on from that. I told you she got 110 million. I've just done a whole monologue on what she got. Yes.
So that is why I tell you, say money is not everything. Good name is better than rich.
Thank you. Right, let me read your message. Good afternoon, Cecile Gay. Immediately you play that video, I too screamed power. Now let everyone who hears that media shout power. Good afternoon, man. Cecile Gay. Immediately, okay, I've seen it. You've sent your message 3 times. Why did you send it 3 times? Yes, and that's what I forgot to say in my monologue. And Ayo, if you choose to post my monologue, add that. This is a case of power dynamics. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, Chief Miss Ireti Bakare. Good
Chief
afternoon.
Mister, good afternoon. You have 1 minute. Go ahead.
I'm not happy with what this woman did.
Mm.
It's a dent now to women. If any other woman come out to bring out this type of story, what do you think Nigerians would feel? How do you think they will feel about what this woman did? 110 million. My people say that for Kego. What is better than Richie Sabiha? They put that grammar. I watched her when she was narrating all this story. At the end, look at what she come up with: 110 million. It's a shame. It's a shame on her own part. You women should not bother yourself. Oh. It's a shame on her own part.
Well, this has nothing to do with women. Thank you. Everybody, you need to note that this has nothing to do with women. She could have been a guy. Actually, probably what would have happened is if it was a guy, you'd all be telling him, you need to cut that off. You'll all be telling him to, he should handle it, guy, man. This has nothing to do. This is the fact that somebody did work, legitimate work, and she insisted on getting paid for it. It's unfortunate that she then agreed, because you could see that she was reading a script. Her eyes kept moving to one side. She then agreed to say all that stuff on camera in order to... Hang on a minute. Why is it that Nigerian men, politicians, big men, always want an apology? Apology as how? What is it? Apology, my foot and my little pinky toe. They're constantly looking for apology. Apology call as collagen. We all need to get to that point. Like, apologize to you for telling my truth. If you're going to settle. Don't be asking me to apologize for Jack. Whew. Okay, we're out of time. Don't call again, we're out of time. I'll see you at 4 o'clock. Bye-bye.
More news and information coming up. We'll be back in a moment.
Did you know that micro, small, and medium enterprises account for 96% of Nigeria's businesses and contribute to about half of the country's GDP? They also provide around 84% of all employment in the country.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.